and how are you today? Welcome back. Thanks for being here. Today, everyone, is my birthday. So if you are watching this on Friday, March 5th, thanks for being here with me on my birthday. Today I am doing an Aquamarine inspired set and I am very excited about it. I'm taking a break from the Color Me Manny challenge to do my birthday nails because I just have to. So I'm going to do 4 nails in Aquamarine by Dipp'd, and then I'm going to use some Dazzle, also by Dipp'd. I bought these dips last year for my birthday and I love them so much. I have not found any colors that, you know, represent Aquamarine any better than these two do. So I'm going to use them again. And then I'm going to get into some interesting and somewhat different nail art on my middle and ring finger. But to start, we're going to dip all 4 fingers. And I'm not going to show you all the dips because, well, it's a little redundant and we've got some nail art to get into. So that being said, I'm going to let you watch and I will be back. And I'm back. Next up, glitter. And not just any glitter, Dazzle. It is a beautiful aquamarine based iridescent, like, I want to say it reminds me of the rainbow fish. Just like this beautiful iridescent chunky glitter. It's beautiful and yes, it is stunning and I love it, but I didn't want to just do one nail with this glitter because it deserves a little bit more attention than that. So I'm going to do a full dip on my thumb in Dazzle and then I am going to, yes, I am hopping on this train and we are going to do, what do you call that? A swoop, a scoop, a side something. I don't know. It's a detail. It's a glitter detail that I've been seeing a lot of girls do in their videos. And I've seen them on every Facebook page. Right now it's very trendy, but I'm going to jump on board because you know what? This man needed a little bit. Oh no, Evie. No. Evangeline. No. I'm sorry, y'all. That was my dog. She thinks she is the boss of the house, and every time the cats do something they're not supposed to do, she barks and she lets me know that they're misbehaving. And of course, she chose to do this right in the middle of my voiceover. Thank you, my darling dog. Anyway, as I was saying, yes, so we are going to jump on the side detail glitter thing. I'm a Bobby. So yeah, that's what we're going to do, and we're going to be getting into that in just a second here. But I know that there are several ways of doing this. I've seen a lot of different, well, okay, I've seen 3 different methods to do this look. You could do it like a color block. I didn't feel like doing a color block again. I've done a couple in the past couple of months, and yeah, I just didn't feel like doing that. So, and you could also do it with gel, which is probably the easiest way to do it, simply because, you know, you have more time to fiddle with it. Yeah, I'm tired, guys. I'm sorry. It's been a 10-hour workday for me, and I came home, and then my daughter made me dinner, and now I'm home doing this voiceover, and it's very late, and I'm tired, so I'm stumbling over my words, and I apologize for that. Anyway, moving on, I decided to use the dip liquids and just pray that I could be fast enough to move things around the way I wanted them before it dries. So you can watch me do that. It's going to take me a couple minutes to get it the way I want it. And then what I'm going to do is add a dip of clear just in the area where there's no glitter to kind of even out. And then I'm going to do a full encapsulation of all my nails. And then we are going to, well, all 3 nails that have glitter on them. And then we're going to get into some somewhat crazy and a little bit odd nail art. skipping ahead a little bit. I've decided to skip encapsulation and activation and filing and buffing so that we can get into the nail art portion of this video. And that is because it is a little bit different than anything I've ever done before. It's pretty cool. I think that you guys are going to really enjoy it, but I didn't want this video to be super duper long. So I am skipping all the things that you have seen me do in a bunch of my other videos. If you're interested in seeing my full dip process, I can link a couple of videos in the cards for you as a suggestion. But for this video, I wanted to concentrate more on the nail art parts of this set of nails. The glitter, and the next thing that we're going to do is something called Aurora nails. Now, I watch, as I mentioned before in my previous video, a lot of like nail art compilations. When I'm like bored or I'm trying to fall asleep at night, I just kind of cruise my feed on YouTube, and a lot of what comes up is nail art stuff because, you know, I do a lot of kind of research. And even though a lot of it is methods that I don't do a whole lot of, like I don't do a whole lot of hand painting or gel kind of stuff, sometimes I come across interesting things that catch my attention, and these Aurora nails definitely grabbed my attention, and I wanted to try them. So we're going to do that. The first thing that I am doing is I am applying a gel base coat, and I'm going to cure that for a full 30 seconds. And then I am going to apply a top coat and cure that, a flash cure, like 15 seconds. And then I'm going to do a greenish aquamarine Aurora Chrome. I got it off of Amazon, and I will link that down in the description box. It came with 6 different colors. And then we are going to get into the next portion of this method. And I'm going to explain that to you when I am done using the chrome. Once I flash cured the top coat for 15 seconds, I am using an eyeshadow applicator to rub the chrome powder into the top coat. Now, I did this to apply the powder, but I noticed that I wasn't really happy with the way that it was buffing out. So in a minute here, you're going to see me switch out to a silicone tool. A silicone tool. I use them usually for applying transfer foils and sometimes water slide decals. It's a nice tool, and the silicone gives it a nice even application. So I did that, and then I gently shined it up with my finger, and we're good to go. And we're going to move on to the next part of this process. So there are a lot of steps, and there is a lot of gel used. If you're not a gel user, this might not be something that you'd be interested in trying, because it uses, let's see, base coat, top coat, foil, gel, and builder gel. So I found these iridescent cellophane looking transfer foils. They're clear, but they have like a cellophane appearance, if that makes sense. Because this technique, when I've seen in the videos, a lot of the nail artists used actual cellophane, and I wasn't too keen on having to fight with the cellophane to lay flat, so I opted to use foils because I thought I might be able to get the same effect that way. So what I am using right now is Foiling Around Gel by 𝕷𝕙𝕼, and I am applying it only to the center portion of my nail. Because when I watched them do these Aurora nails, what they did was a lot of them only applied the cellophane strip or a circle or square or whatever shape they decided to use in the center of the nail. So I'm just doing a fairly wide strip of foil glue down the center of my nail on both my ring and my middle finger, and I'm going to cure that fully for 30 seconds. And then I am going to apply the foils. And yeah, and then we'll get into the next step. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to let you watch me do that, and I'll come back and explain what's going to happen next. Here comes the next step. Now we're going to add builder gel. So when I watched them do the Aurora nails, once they applied their piece of cellophane in the center of the nail, what they did was they used a builder gel or a structure gel to build up around the cellophane, which in my opinion made the nail look very bulky. Now I understand that that's what gave it the glass-like effect, but I was not crazy about the thickness. So I am going to do a little bit of that by doing a straight line of builder gel down the center of my nail around the area where I put the foils. I was hoping that by doing this, it would kind of give it that sort of 3D effect without the bulk. So basically, I just put my own spin on this method. And I am actually really happy with the way they turned out. I think I might have done one or two things a little bit differently. Mostly I think it's just the foil I want to change, like a different foil, maybe one that's a little bit more of an intense holographic effect, or an actual cellophane, but one that's a bit more flexible. I don't know. I've got to play with these Aurora nails a little bit more and experiment a bit, and maybe I'll try them again sometime. But for now, I mean, it's not an intense effect, but it's still really pretty, and it definitely screams Aquamarine Birthstone to me, and that is exactly what I was going for, so I'm pretty excited about that. What I'm doing now is applying a base coat, and then I'm going to cure it for 30 seconds. Once I have that cured, I will add a top coat, cure that fully for 30 seconds, and we'll add cuticle oil and some final thoughts. Voila! I hope you can see the Aurora effect on those two middle nails. It was kind of hard to capture it on film in my camera, and the best way to see it was in sunlight, and I forgot to take a picture in daylight today while I was out. So you get a picture of it with my ring light. But hopefully you can kind of see the effect that I was going for. I hope that you enjoyed watching this tutorial and that maybe you got a little something out of it. If you give Aurora nails a try, or you find a technique that you think might work a little bit better, please share that with me, because I really love the look of the Aurora nails and the glass effect. It's just a really pretty, I don't know, I am obsessed. I want to make it work. Anyway, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for spending my birthday with me. I hope that you all have a great week and that you will join me next time where I pick up my Color Me Mani challenge again. I'm thinking my next color might be black. Why don't you join me and find out? See you then. Bye-bye now.